Well, we'll go one at a
What
time.
is being done to make Bourbon Street safer tonight than it was New Year's Eve? Are temporary bollards being brought in to block off the street, and why weren't those used on New Year's Eve?
Well, look, here's what I'm going to say. Every time some bad guy, there's what we call an after-action review. Because, again, nothing is 100%. We have reinforced the area. We have deployed some additional types of assets. I personally, it's up to the city or other, I don't like to give specific we got. But I can tell you we're in better shape than we were before.
We have time for two more questions.
Can you speak to the Mandeville scene? Can you speak to the Mandeville scene?
And then
Some neighbors at that site told us they smelled smoke early in the morning. Was there a fire there? Any kind of burning happening?
Yeah,
Do
great.
you still believe that fire happened after the suspect was killed?
That's correct. Yeah, I'll move to 18. I do want to address the suicide vest question. I want to kill that one right away. Okay. There was no evidence that the suspect.
Yeah, as to the fire at the Mandeville scene, so our working theory now is that the fire started after Jabbar was already long cord that extended that time. You could also have pressure cookers that were put on top of the stove filled with gasoline, and then it went off. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but that is why our ATF National Response Team is here to answer those questions and get that investigative lead back to our team. So more to come on that. We're still processing that scene. We're out there right now.
Are you able to say what type of how he became radicalized over all of this time? What brought him to Bourbon Street? Do we have
that it was lots of people New Year's Eve, with a target for an attack. That's the stuff in the coming days as far as that path to radicalization that we're really going to be digging into and making a priority of. So what I can tell you right now is that he was 100% inspired by ISIS, and so we're digging through more of the social media, more interviews, working with some of our other partners to ascertain just how to ascertain a little bit more about that connection.
We're gonna do one more. Kate.
right there? You've had your hand up for a while.
Yeah.
Sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's actually for Special Agent Ryan. Sir,
I prefer.
in order to reassure people, would you be able to explain the analysis and evidence that has led to this most recent understanding that he was a lone actor and that there is at this point, at least from your understanding, no further danger to the public?
Sure. I think a lot of that, multiple interviews, the hundreds of interviews that we've conducted so far, the social media review that we've done of his accounts, by my count now, the 5 devices we have, the 3 cell phones and the 2 laptops, been able to initially triage or go through that, and there is just nothing to indicate through call records, through anything on those devices, through interviews, through anything in our systems that he was aided in this attack by anybody. And again, I have to caveat, like the governor said, it's just 24 hours into it. And that could change, but right now we've got a much better picture and much more confidence on what we were dealing with than we were just 24 hours ago.
All right, look, thank y'all so very much. Again, we are going to try to get y'all as much information as possible. So any additional information will be put out through press releases. Thank you so very much.
Moving forward, are we going to be making Bourbon Street a pedestrian only, or are we going to be allowing cars to drive through?
Pedestrian, make it 9, please.
Pedestrian only?
No, you good?
Got this special weather statement between Chicago and Indianapolis.